20% upgrade over my fishing pole.
Really?
Whom would be happy to know that?
What am I happy? Sorry, I had to talk to my wife.
Should we put...
If I hadn't dropped cat form to wave at you, Whom, I wouldn't have noticed that I was equipped my fishing rod.
Shall I drop a cauldron up here?
So where? No, let's not drop a cauldron yet. Where did everybody run in and? Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
I got killed, so this is stupid.
Ooh.
Should reset before I get a summon, but
Where do we
I
go?
just have to
Get
run.
inside.
So use the teleporter to go to the, not the entrance, and then just run straight ahead, and you'll get to the group, Mama.
Is there anybody left to summon Oberani?
No, you can't summon. I'm dead. I have to run back.
Yeah, he's on war mode, so.
There are 100 hordes outside, and they think it's honorful killing me.
So, before we get started, can I just say something real quick?
Didn't you just do that?
Yeah, something else. Some of you might notice that a bunch of people in the group have turquoise on today, and we have worn turquoise for Sapira because it is Dysautonomia Awareness Month, and some of you already know that she has POTS, which is postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, which is a form of dysautonomia. And it means that her autonomic nervous system, which is it controls the automatic functions in your body, like heart rate and digestion and all kinds of things. It's not working right for her. And so it makes her feel pretty crappy a lot of the time. And so it's something that she deals with all the time. It will hopefully get better sometime in her 20s. But for now, she feels pretty crappy a lot of the time. And so a lot of people have it. A lot of people her age get it. And we're just trying to help raise awareness. October is the month, so turquoise is the color. So a lot of us are wearing turquoise for her. And if you want to transmog to turquoise, that would be awesome. And thanks to everybody who already has. Thank you very much.
It was fun.
It's also like monk color, almost.
Yeah.
Monk and panda color.
Yeah, you guys
got
have
the
been.
best weapon.
And a lot of trash, so if you have a few people ready, we'll just start.
I've got it back. That's all I could find last minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cloaks, there's a couple perfect ones. I mostly ended up with something more like lavender, but...
I got blue, it's the closest I got, is that alright?
That's awesome.
If you look at the panda stuff, there's a lot of it.
What do you mean by panda stuff?
Pandarian.
Oh, the stuff from that X pack, gotcha.
Yep.
I was going to say, the panda stuff is all black and white, isn't it?
Nope. 'Cause they're green with envy because they're like, which faction do I pick? I should have picked the other faction.
Run away, little girl.
There's a comedian that does a routine about
CC's please.
pandas. And it's like,
Hello.
like, alright, I'd like to date her, but first of all, she kind of looks exactly like me, and it's not great. And it goes on.
That's good.
Can I be a lazy jerk and get her summoned?
No.
Oh, we don't have a warlock, so
You're already in the place.
we are already in the place.
I guess I can't be lazy. Oh,
Not tonight.
the tears will flow.
Nope, there's no tears this expansion.
I am crying.
No tears.
I don't know if you go on the forums, there are tears that people have.
But that's whining. There's lots of that.
Hey, Eeyore, what's the internet like in 100 Acre Woods?
Really slow.
So we have a book that we read. It was called A Visitor for Bear. And one of the words for vocabulary was undone. So you need to cry, I am undone.
Hee hee hee.
That's the way that the author on the video reads it too. I am undone.
I love Winnie the Pooh. I have a dish towel that my mother had. It's really old Winnie the Pooh towel. It's so great because I can take it into work and people are like, oh, that's cool. I was like, I wash it over and over, but I just can't get the poo off.
Nice.
Some days I wonder if there are people at your work that want to strangle you with the jokes that you tell.
You don't have to wonder, there are.
There are at my workplace too.
People that want to
Which is especially bad since I'm the pastor.
That was a little disturbing.
Me saying that or what?
That somebody would be thinking that with you.
It's my sense of humor. My secretary has to deal with that really regularly, and I feel bad for her.
See, it's not bad when people think of me, just you.
Apparently.
Well,
This is mainly because baby mama is also thinking of strangling you.
People expect awkward jokes out of a computer guy,
That's true.
but they also expect that out of pastors too.
Oh, hey, I wasn't supposed to jump there yet.
See?
You learn something new.
Do you need a
We're
res?
going to the left, guys.
If you can jump down and get me, I'd appreciate it, man.
Probably not, because he's going to get whacked in.
By whom?
Fire.
oh my god, all this trash is just brutal.
You know, it wouldn't be so bad if we didn't have to clear what we just cleared to get down to here. I mean, seriously.
Just stupid.
All right, everybody stay behind the red X until Gren says you can get ahead of it.
Beware.
Just so you know, honey, that picks up on the mic. And the whole world hears it. No.
Beware.
It goes off on my stream all the time. Not that anybody watches it,
Good
but
thing they're invisible walls.
Yeah.
Invisible walls are always a surprise. You really just don't see them coming.
I have been feared.
Ooh.
Where are you running to now?
Feared twice.
Ah, now let's back up the stairs and hopefully those casters will come.
Red-eyed.
So it's been 5 minutes and Overrunning hasn't had a BOE drop. What's wrong?
Well, a green one at least.
Next drop.
Oh, hey, mage food. What's up behind us? Oh, Sapira got the drop.
Got it.
Speaking of BOEs,
Cool.
Splatterguard sounds like a
Something
thing
at
from a
the
buffet.
Hey,
Yeah.
look, this sounds familiar. We got one of those before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
we
we
got
had
one.
those.
I think Wednesday night.
Yeah, Wednesday night.
Does anybody need them?
I used all my gold to get my 6 months in a ship. I couldn't use
To get 6 months on a ship? What? Oh,
6 months and the ship.
gotcha.
Yeah, too bad it doesn't float in water.
I know that was disappointing, but I understand the reason. I guess don't want it to be, because if it does, it's going to be people screaming pay to win.
It looks awesome flying though.
It does.
I'll be right back. I got an emergency.
You sound so frantic about it.
Use more water than you think. They require it.
Beware.
Should ask him what flavor. I like the raspberry myself.
Beware. Beware.
Let's take that.
Watch your step.
Beware.
I will be back in a minute. I need to start putting in my charts.
Okay. You guys can come out a little bit. We got a little bit of clearness now.
Counterclockwise, you wild man.
Oh, this is crazy. Oh.
Next stairs, please.
Sorry.
It's like Green Night. Holy cow.
It's turquoise night.
Okay, it's turquoise night. Even the loot is turquoise.
Another
Another
splatter
pair of splatter guards.
No, it's turquoise night, not purple night.
By the way, it's really cool seeing all this turquoise, guys.
Happy to do it.
Watch your step.
Beware.
Watch your step.
Beware.
Next stairs.
Did anybody need those BOEs?
I don't think so. I checked and the stats aren't as good as what I've got already.
Even the cloth is turquoise.
Alright, last ones we'll just take right there. You can stand next to the edge because they're going to appear in the middle as we're fighting or when we're done.
I recognize the ugly on that troll. What is Zool up to?
Analysis indicates high levels of corruption. Hypothesis. Cahoon reanimated the specimen and enhanced it.
Did
Further testing
all
required.
that stuff?
Nope.
Yeah. So he's a reanimated
Are we
corpse?
ready for
the crash is done.
Let's put him back in that
Yep,
grave.
V's cauldron if we have it.
I'm putting a cauldron back up here on the stairs that we came from.
Sounds awesome.
Here it comes.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy.
Drink your first one, take a second one, guys. And we still might have some left over. Alright, let's take two. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
All right. So, just a refresher, we are going to kill Blood Hexers first, then Crusher, then Krogs. Zol cannot be tanked, so he's just going to stay in the middle and cast shadowy stuff at us. If you get the whatchamacallit, red swirlies, you're going to run out to the edge of the room and wait for it to be drop off. Then you're going to run back to the middle. When you run out, you're going to call where you are, what marker you're at, so the priest can dispel it, or dispel the minions that drop. And yeah, Dark Revelation, that's called. I will call which hexer to kill. Kill that one first, and then run to the other one. I will try to call the first one and then the second one. I don't know who usually stays in the middle.
Last couple times it's been Doman, myself, and Spotswood. But I think since Spotswood's not here, maybe we can do Doman and Dark.
Okay.
Because they probably both have the whirlwind or whatever it is.
Lights from.
Rafflecopter.
The only comment I'll make is that Alexa would probably be good to use on the hexers, because some of us are not very mobile, so getting from one end to the other is pretty darn slow. So I don't know if it'd be better to have a ranged.
I'm actually not as mobile switching targets as you think because the pet has to run all the way across.
Yeah, right. You're not marksman.
Yeah. And we do actually need Soapy, so you can stun them.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Celestial Steed.
So let's still have Alexa, Doman, and Darkcloak on the Crusher and Krogs in the middle. And then at phase 2, he starts phase 2 at 40%. He's going to knock us all back, so I will try to watch for that, or if somebody can help me watch for that. And then we need to be near the middle so we don't get knocked off the platform. At that point, he is going to do something else. It's like Dark Revelation, but it's it's something else that's purple and it looks like a fear, and you run to the edge of the platform and then you jump off. So
Death Wish.
Death Wish. So the healers need to actually dispel that off of you before you jump off. It does help to have you tell us where you're going so you can be dispelled. And then you will still drop the minions, so they'll still need to be dispelled before they fear everybody. Tanks, I think they know what they're doing with the blood puddles, so just don't stand in those. And other than that, we finish off the ads, or depending on what I call out, we may have to CC them instead of finishing them off, so just listen for that. And then we just...
Am I able to run around this without pulling everything?
Stay to the outside
yeah,
edge.
stay on the outside edge, you'll be fine.
And there's a cauldron up over here, so you better hurry.
I haven't seen the phase 2 on this one. The one you're talking about where we have to dispel before they jump off the edge, does that always affect somebody, or can people dodge it?
Nope.
No, I think they'll pick 2 people and they'll just start running toward the edge. It looks like they're feared. It has the skull over their head, kinda, and it looks like they're feared and it's purple, and they'll call out like, I'm feared, I'm running to Star, and then you just dispel it, and then they'll drop the minions and we'll have to dispel those as well.
Okay.
Yep, that's what I've been doing the whole time, Karen.
Did we talk at all about healer positioning in phase 1? Because I remember from the one time I did this, the tank and some other people have to keep running to the edge, but it's not always the same edge.
You guys will just have to adjust yourself. Basically, I try not to run near the hexers. I try to run away from everything because the Crusher does this thing where he'll buff anybody in the AoE that he does. So I try to run him off to a place by himself.
Okay.
So if you're over there waiting for me, you're not able to heal anybody else. So just keep the group in mind, and I usually can keep myself up that small amount of time.
Yeah, I was just thinking if we, like, around that inner square, if we put a healer on each edge or something, then you could reach the group and still reach the...
Keep in mind that Katie and Oberon are the 2 that run out when they get the dark, whatever it is.
All right, they have to run to the edge to dispel. Okay.
Yeah. So it's mostly you and Mama healing the tanks when people are running out to the edge. Dark Revelations.
Okay.
It's good to have the healers
will, make sure I follow them.
And the Krogs, they're the ones that pretty much run around the group, and if they're near the middle of the tanks and or the AoE, it can take them down a lot quicker.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, sounds like a plan.
Clear as mud.
Okay.
Domain ready? Didn't you get the ready check?
Domain.
Sorry, I had to go attend to somebody screaming. We had to hug it out. I'm good now.
We're good? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's do this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come, fools! I've already seen your end.
And if you're ranged, come in toward the middle. It doesn't hurt us to be in that red circle. It's just we don't want the other mobs to get buffed by being in it.
Oh, is that why he pulls them away? Okay.
Yep.
The power of Gahul will be
Dark Revelation going to a yellow star.
That's coming.
feed upon the
Okay,
unfaithful.
Krogs are coming out. By the way, if you ever have a Krog on you,
Arise, my
run it into the middle so the tanks can pick it up.
we shall conquer.
Okay, Hexers are coming out. Kill the one at Star.
Yes,
Rise from my blood.
that's coming.
Crush the weak.
Yes,
Now, X.
Crusher's out from those in the middle.
The power of
target
Gahul
change.
will be your come, brethren.
That's coming.
Feed upon the unfaithful.
Crusher.
Yes,
Arise, my chosen.
that's coming.
Blood, we shall conquer.
Kill at Moon.
Yes,
Rise from my blood.
that's coming.
Crush the weak. The power of Gahul.
Yes,
And then at Star.
Heading for square to be dispelled.
Upon the
At square.
unfaithful.
target change.
Hey, Crusher. Splash damage on those Krogs when you get back in would be great.
Arise, my chosen.
That's coming.
The power of Gahul will be your doom.
Kill it,
Revelation
Diamond.
is going to Moon, or to Circle, Orange Circle.
That's coming.
Crush the weak.
Yes,
Come, brethren.
that's coming.
Feed
Zo's at
upon the
45%.
unfaithful.
Yes,
Kill at X.
target change. Target change.
We're gonna have a blood.
Kill this Ichor.
Gahul's blood.
Alright, everybody get in towards the middle.
Tremble before
Nice.
my power.
Alright, kill off that Crusher. And everybody just stay in towards the middle now.
You get 3 stacks. Witness your end and despair.
Death Wish on Alexa headed towards Skull.
And Death Wish on me, head towards Diamond.
Going to need help dispelling. Oh, yeah.
Weak, just as I predicted. Witness your end and despair.
Death Wish on Alexa
Death
headed
Wish
back
on-
towards Skull.
Death Wish on Soapy, he's over the edge.
Almost.
That's fine, thank you.
Witness your end and despair.
And
Death Wish on Dominant Circle.
I got Domin.
My Master spell is on cooldown, Katie.
And that's how it's done. Good job, guys.
Yay!
Very good.
another clean kill. Congrats, guys.
So I couldn't get Soapy. I was right next to you, but I was feared also. I had something else that made me run away.
Yeah, I was able to
job.
get most of them, but not all of them. Good thing when we killed him.
Congratulations, guys.
So I'm
That was really
thinking
smooth.
on that phase, when we have so many Zols, because it's like sometimes our cooldowns aren't going to be, we're still on cooldown for that. If we can kind of, is there a way that we can kind of get them almost grouped up?
No, because when you Death Wish, you don't have control where you run.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you... Never mind. I was going to ask what do you loot, but I think I already looted them. I did. No, I got loot.
I would recommend getting out of the center circle.
I am going to put a feast up.
Thank you.
Nobody needs the armbands?
No, thank you. More wrists with versatility. Not my thing.
If I could, I would take him for tank off spec, but I cannot.
Okay, if I gotta do some research, I got a
Don't jump down. You go
That's
down
right,
the first
true.
level, but don't jump down the middle.
How I'm supposed to get my talents.
I see Vanes has got a nice little Azerite summary and a graph from some other site where they simulated all the various things for different specs.
Oh, nice. Alright.
Blood Knowledge is really good for DPS, but tanks and healers have issues. But Icy Veins are good for that. Yeah.
I think I might use a Ventus rune on this guy. What do you guys think about that?
It's not a bad idea. So,
We have some in the guild bank if anybody needs any.
yeah, so for this boss, was anybody not here last week?
Me.
Or hasn't done this? Okay. Okay, so so this boss is a giant cockroach. We're gonna face him against the wall. He's gonna put up. Gosh. Let me find names of things. Okay, he is going to put up an Oblivion Sphere, which is a big purple sphere with like a 5-yard radius circle around it. And if you are inside that circle, you are immobilized, and we have to hit you a number of times to bounce you towards the edge of the circle and out of it. So everybody needs to stay 5 yards apart so that we don't get multiple people in the spheres, because it takes DPS away from the boss if we have to, like, somebody is going to be in it, but if we have to bounce multiple people out of it, it just takes DPS away from the boss. So stay 5 yards apart as much as possible. I know that's hard because we have a lot of melee, so do your best. At some point, the tanks may have to move the boss, so we don't get just a wall of spheres behind the boss. So just be aware of that and move with him the best you can. Another thing we're gonna get is this imminent ruin. Yeah. I think that's the one where you get just purple swirlies underneath you. Run to the edge of the room and spread away from each other so that you don't, because you'll blow up when that drops off. He's gonna put a huge purple, I don't know, like it's essence shear. It's just a big line down the middle of the room. Basically, anytime you take damage from this boss, you're going to get stacks of debuff, and to get that debuff off, there's going to be green orbs or green like marbles or gumdrops or whatever people called them around. And so to drop your stacks, you run through the green orbs, and we want to save the orbs near the tanks as much as possible so they can drop their stacks, because it's a pretty nasty debuff for them especially. You can run around safely with, I don't know, 8 to 10 stacks. You don't really want to be too much more than that. So if you're around there, don't take any orbs away from the tanks for sure. And yeah, so phase 2, he's gonna run to the middle of the room, and we're gonna get 2 giant adds, one on the east side of the room and one on the west side of the room. And I will put up markers when we get down there. We're gonna go to the, what did we say, the east side first, and then we're gonna run over and kill that ad, and then run over to the west side and kill that ad. And then there's gonna be a bunch of little ads that are like, I don't remember what they're called, but then we're gonna work our way back around to the other side. They're gonna be, we're gonna do like 2 people on each one. So if you see 2 people on one, go to the next and work our way across and kill them all before we go back on the boss. Once they're all dead, the boss goes back to phase 1, and we go back and forth, I think 2 or 3 times. It'll be easier once we see it.
I am in your debt.
Yeah, those immobilizing or stunning spheres, whatever you want to call them, will be done throughout the entire fight, so be sure to stay 5 yards away from other people as best you can. That way, only one person gets stunned at a time.
Who else needs advantage? Oh, there's whom? Okay.
Based on what we saw last week, it might be good for the tanks to move the boss when we get a lot of circles up in melee, because we had people getting stuck against the wall that we literally couldn't knock them out.
I will also attempt to place feathers up on the ramps as you go up to help you guys get up there faster.
Yeah, that's a different fight.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's Cahoon.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Never mind. Forget I said that.
Good thinking, though.
But yeah, we will definitely use the feathers because that was awesome.
The movement of this boss, he's so big and he has a frontal shear, and if he's not shearing, then he's shooting his beam around. We're not going to be able to move him, so what I'll do is we'll tank him kind of where he is right now for a little bit, and then we'll back up to where we usually are. That way it should leave room for us to get to the second phase and you guys to be able to maneuver.
Okay.
I think the biggest thing for you guys.
I just heard a thud from my child's room. I need to put her back to sleep.
Okay. I think the biggest thing for you guys not to get caught in corners and up against the wall is to just not to be in corners and up against the wall. So, I need stay 5 yards apart, but also don't be in a corner. Don't be up against the wall, because wherever we're standing, when we hit you, you're going to be knocked away from us. So if you're up against a wall, we can't get between you and the wall to knock you out, because we'll be in the circle to be between you and the wall, and we can't get you out then, and you're just stuck there. And I don't even know if the priest can pull you out, but they have a cooldown, and it's just not practical. So try not to be up against a wall.
I would think they probably can't because you're an enemy at that point, and they can't leap of faith an enemy. They can only leap of faith a friendly. It's just a guess, though.
Good call.
I wonder if an explosive trap behind the person would work, but again, best not to get caught up against the wall.
I don't think I have explosive traps. I think that's survival.
Well, never mind that.
All right, let's take a look at this.
Yeah, that's survival.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rise.
3, 2, 1.
Yourself to the plane.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Run from destruction.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Move to circle. 3, 2, 1.
Escape the shadows.
I need knocked out of a spear. Thank you.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Spear in the back.
Resist my call.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3,
Still no spear in the back.
1.
Spear.
Thank you.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Escape the shadows.
So being a spear to the right of the boss.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3,
Thank you.
2, 1.
Spear behind Katie.
Yourself to the
On Alexa.
Beware.
I'm out,
3,
thanks.
2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Mom is in a bubble.
Resist my call.
Phase change.
Alright. I forgot to put things up, but run to the east side of the room.
1.
Over to the triangle tank.
I'm going with Trank. Oh, I'm on the wrong, not in the right position again.
Watch your step.
I'm stuck in a thing by the boss. Sorry.
Nice.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I'm stuck on a spear.
Watch your step.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Nice.
I'm down.
Watch your step.
Me too.
Could anyone knock me out of this sphere?
And those should never go on the ads.
Watch your step.
And I'm down.
But
Phase
that
change.
big ads went down. That's good.
Those Vision of
Yeah.
Madnesses are
3,
just
2, 1.
gets us every time.
Are they not supposed to spawn if we do it right, or?
No, they're supposed to spawn.
No, they'll be there.
Okay.
Don't
We did
jump
it right.
down. I'm going to set a feast, or don't jump down the ledge. I'm going to set a feast here.
This time I can do that part of the jump though and not die. Yay.
If you're gonna grab spheres, be sure to grab it out and about, not right next to where the tank is, because the tank has to grab the ones there. I can't run out to everywhere to get it.
Can I have a DPS on my ad so I have help interrupt?
Oh yeah, we did that last week. Let's do Helseth, please.
Okay. On the green tank, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, I'm sorry, on the blue tank.
Blue tank.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
going to say blue tank. It's easy to remember. Green Gren.
And Green of Gren because he still has that set. I sold it before Transmog became a thing. Because I was a foolish young lad.
I have it for transmog, and I still have it in void storage.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rise.
3, 2, 1.
Alexis in here. In the back.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Dark Cloak Sphere. Thank you.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
I'm in a spear, please. Thank you.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Move to circle. 3, 2, 1.
I'm in a spear again.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
From destruction.
Sophie and Dark Cloak are a Sphere.
Dark Cloak has
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2,
Ah, I'm in a spear.
The shadow.
Yeah, me too.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Again.
I just got caught at with imminent ruin on me.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
I'm in a spear if anybody
3,
can jolt me
2,
out.
1.
Sphere on Delman.
Exchange. Three, two,
These balls, they're mine.
Watch your step. Nice. Watch your step.
Watch your step.
We go across the other side now?
Yep.
Nice. Watch your step.
I'm dead.
I'm down.
Yeah, me too.
I think we might need to get a couple more of these ads down before we move. There were a lot of ads down on the green side. Or ads up. There's 5 of them right there by
Phase
green.
change.
3,
Could be
1.
having a hard time.
No, I've had at least 2 of them leeching off of me.
Well, the priority has to be the big ones.
Because I stayed behind working on ads, but I was going so slow it wasn't really making a dent.
Yeah, they have a lot of health. You need to gang up on them and get them down quick.
Many deals for
That's the thing. We try to focus the DPS on the big guys, and we focus on the little guys. Get them down as quickly as possible. It's got to heal through it. There's no way around it.
We just have to stay on the same side of the room or keep healers with both groups if we're going to split up.
We're not splitting up though.
Okay, we just have to make sure we should announce when we're moving from side to side so everybody stays together, I guess.
There's no reason not to stack up for this. Right? Because the beams, the mind flay that the little ads do doesn't hit multiple targets.
No, I pull my ad over toward the ads when they eventually appear, but my ad was almost dead before when they appeared anyway.
Yeah, I saw that. That was awesome.
You want to take a break after this, Fry?
Yep.
Is there a trick to seeing which direction he's going to shoot that dark obliteration blast or whatever?
He faces you.
Do it right where the ads pop. The big
He
ads.
always seems to do that, huh?
I think it's random, but yeah, he likes to focus it toward a group. I think he just targets one person, and then that person, if he's in the group, then he'll hit a bunch of us.
Yeah. Alright. That's the one I'm having a problem with mostly. And watching my stacks.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rise.
3, 2, 1.
I'll set the sphere.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Thank you.
2, 1.
Spear. I'm in another one now.
Beware.
Thank you.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Escape the shadows. Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Yourself to the plane. Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, to start. 2, 1.
Sphere on Billman.
I'm in a ball thing.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
I'm missing a thing.
Sophie's got an Oblivion Spear on him too.
Beware.
Need to kill cow.
2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Escape the shadows.
Ah, Sophie's in a sphere.
Katie's in a spear.
3,
All the way up front.
2, 1.
Thank you.
3, 2, 1.
Katie's in a spear.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
In a spear. Frederick.
Phase change. 3, 2, 1.
Alexis in the sphere on the other side. Over by Spira.
Watch your step.
Out, thank you.
Killers.
Move to the other ad.
Watch your step. Killers.
Okay, now kill ads.
Watch your step.
Watch your stacks.
Watch your step.
Those mind flays can be interrupted if you have one.
Phase change.
3.
Mom and I are both dead if you want to get a healer back.
1.
Steer on Dominant.
Get Mama back.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Ah, Soapy, the baby mom, and Calabraga all in a sphere in the back.
Beware.
3,
Soapy's still in the sphere.
1.
3, 2, 1.
And Calabraga. Oh my god, another sphere on Soapy in the back.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
And another one on Soapy.
Watch wave.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
From destruction.
Soapy and Calabraga in one.
Beware.
3,
Can you knock me out, Katie?
1.
Nope, it won't let me jerk you out.
2, 1.
Dominant in a sphere.
Belongs to go.
Watch wave.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Thank you.
2, 1.
Katie's in a spear.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Mama's in a sphere.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Dark Lord and Red Dragon Sphere.
So many green balls, get rid of them.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
From destruction.
I'll Seth on a sphere in the back.
Beware.
2, 1.
Thank you.
3, 2, 1.
In a sphere.
Sappy and Soapy.
Beware.
3, 2,
One
1.
more, thanks.
3, 2, 1.
Mama,
Beware.
3, 2,
Mama's in a
1.
sphere.
3, 2, 1.
Dark Cloak and Soapy.
And Mama.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Anybody can get Dark Cloak from Soapy, as like before.
Yeah, there's nobody to get you guys out.
Yeah, I don't think we have any range left.
2,
See the
1.
tanks.
I still have my pistol.
2, 1.
Oh, and it just dumped me right back into it.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2,
Let's just
1.
swipe it up.
You guys saw a lot of the fight. That was really good.
Second phase went a lot better than ours.
Those bubbles come so fast and furious in that second phase.
3, 2,
It's
1.
absolutely, but just need to make sure that you're not near anybody else, because when you get 3 or 4 being one sphere, that really limits what we can do.
I think we had a lot of people dead, so more people got hit over and over too.
Yeah, try and stay at least 5 yards apart from everybody else.
Especially the tanks.
When we switched phases,
Yeah, never go near the
I got
tanks.
hit, I got hit, I got popped out of the bubble, I got hit, I got popped out of the bubble, I got hit. I mean, like 0 seconds between them. It was crazy.
I get out, I rezzed baby mama, and then even though I was running away from the res point, it's open baby mama and I all got hit as well. It seems kind of punitive, but
Can somebody pop the transmog mount?
Sure.
Thank you.
Actually, there's already one up.
Alright, we're taking a little break.
I'm dropping my
Absolutely.
deployable attire rearranger. Use it so my engineering isn't useless.
No, you're about expansion too late.
True.
Although in 8.1 we get an auction house back.
Finally.
What?
An engineering auction house.
Oh, cool.
Thank you. Put on a new cloak and I had to get my turquoise back.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, let's see if everybody's back.
Many deals for a friend.
Last check.
Red's on his way back.
Five minutes is a really fast break, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, see? This witch is not wearing turquoise. But she does have a funny dance.
Not the Arco dance.
No, that's the white boy dance. It's serious. She's dancing like a white boy.
Just as long as she's not flossing or doing the freaking Fortnite dance.
I think so. What I'm hearing is Mama is unhappy about Fortnite.
God, my kids are stupid at school. The things teachers say, no flossing in the hall.
Is that what that dance is called? The flossing?
No, there's one that it's a flossing thing and it's so stupid. Glad my kids are too old for it.
Boom, you back?
Doman found the ultimate turquoise.
The best turquoise.
The most delicious turquoise. Look at the size of that tail.
I need some drawn butter.
Yes, if this big hole in front of us only contained butter.
I'm going to pull the boss and get you all killed if you try to eat me.
Go ahead, jump down, Doman. We'll just laugh.
Yeah, I was thinking a cauldron looks like drawn butter, but you're right. That's not enough. The giant hole in front of us would be maybe enough.
I'm staying over here now. No!
Boom, you back?
I'm here. Thank you.
Alright. Everybody check your flasks.
I pinch.
Don't forget your augment rune if you have them.
And pre-pot.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Yourself to the plague.
Watch
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Soapy.
Yourself to the plague. Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Move to start. 3, 2, 1.
Yourself to the plague. Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Hell, Sith and Whom stuck in a sphere.
We both ran right into it, like morons.
We're close now, Whom.
3, 2, 1.
Mama's in a sphere.
Thank you.
Mama's still in a sphere.
Don't take my balls!
Got you, Mama.
All the balls around this guy are gone.
To the other guy.
Watch your step. Killers. Watch your step. Watch your step. Phase change.
3, 2, 1.
There's a lot of heads up by green still.
And keep working your way across.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
You got no range.
More
Get,
money, please.
That one.
get Alexa up.
That one.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Alexa's in the back.
Incoming.
Soapy in a sphere. Uberoni in a sphere.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Mama's in a sphere.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Redrick in the spear.
Roman in the sphere with Soapy.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3,
You're both out.
2, 1.
Roman and Soapy again.
We need to be shoved forward if possible.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
I'm in a sphere in the back. Thank you.
Beware.
3, 2,
I
1.
jumped into a sphere. I'm in the back.
In a spear.
2, 1.
Roman in a sphere.
They're just bouncing me back and forth.
Well, thank you.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Shoot. Let's get Zucchini up so we get another range.
3, 2, 1.
Move to 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna send a sphere again.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Alexa's in the sphere. Thank you.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Move to circle. 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, let's call it.
2, 1.
Run from destruction.
Yeah.
Beware.
Spheres get annoying when there's a few people dead.
3, 2,
Yeah, it's hard when you only got 2 ranged and the healers have to come and knock us out.
Yeah, and if you get knocked from one end to the next one.
Beware.
Yeah, there's so many in melee I can't really see. I just hopefully knock you in the right direction.
Yeah, melee can knock each other out of the spheres. It would help. And I think you are.
Beware.
Yeah, I think warriors have like Thunder Wave and things like that. No,
You can
do
do
a
it even
range
with just melee if you get right up to the edge.
I could see a Death Knight with
Wipe it up.
Death Grip being
I'm in a
crazy.
sphere and I can't do anything.
2, 1.
The shadows.
That was an even better attempt, though.
I got a feast.
35%.
Feast going up.
I have many, many wares.
Getting better.
Yeah, that's good.
You guys are getting it. Now we're getting back to the first phase pretty regularly.
During that second phase where the big ads come out, do we still have to spread out because of orbs?
Yes.
No. There's no orbs in the second phase, is there?
There is. When you're killing the smaller ads, the big ones will go down, but when you're killing the smaller ads, then people get purple orbs.
Okay.
So stay 5 yards apart. Technically, no, but the little ads aren't all down before he personally switches back to the phase again, and then the tanks pick him up. So it's good just to be used to being 5 yards apart when you're killing the little ads.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
really close to push them into that last phase, and when we get there, we'll hit hero, we'll burn the ads down, and then finish them off.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1.
Alexis and Sphere behind everybody. Thank you.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Let me give me a little tap. Thank you.
1.
From destruction. Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, red drinking the spirit. You're not going to be in
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Again.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Move to start. 3, 2, 1.
Destruction. Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Thank you.
Beware.
3,
Phase change.
Dominus Sphere, sorry.
3,
Remember, leave
Again, leave the balls around the ad.
Sapira, can you get me out?
I'll get it.
Dominus Sphere.
Kiddos. Watch your step.
Over to the other one.
Watch your step.
Thank you.
Kiddos. Watch your step.
Do you want me to get whom up?
I'm back over by the first ad if you do.
Oh, I'm right next to you.
Phase change.
3,
There's a bunch of ads over here.
1.
2, 1.
I'm missing a sphere.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Right as I charge to a Dark Oak, I have Dominus Sphere.
3, 2, 1.
Still ads over by green.
3, 2, 1.
Sphere on Soapy.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Yourself to the plane. Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Boom, get rid of some stacks.
Sphere on Alexa in the back.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Whom you have 33 stacks.
Oh my.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2,
Thank you.
1.
Again. Thank you.
Watch wave.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
I am very low on mana.
3, 2, 1.
There's an innervate for you.
Thank you.
1.
Red, get out.
Yeah, I know. I was just waiting until the last 3 or 4 seconds because I can fly out.
3, 2, 1. Watch wave.
3, 2,
I'm out.
Phase change. 3, 2, 1.
Sphere by green. Alexa.
Thank you.
Watch your step.
Alexa's still in a sphere. One more bump. Thank you.
I have to interrupt this if we can.
Watch your step.
Watch beam.
Watch your step. Yes. Watch your step. Watch your step. Phase change.
Doman on the boss.
3, 2,
3,
1.
2, 1. Watch wave.
3, 2, 1.
3,
Still one ahead in the back by green.
1. Watch wave.
3, 2, 1.
3,
5 yards apart, guys. I got 3 of you stacked.
Got 2 healers in a bubble.
Yep.
Watch wave.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
And wasted my divine hymn. I'm in another bubble.
Watch wave.
3, 2, 1.
Katie's still in a bubble.
3,
Right by the boss.
2, 1.
When do we hear?
We already have.
Watch wave.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Spots if you have them.
Watch wave.
3, 2, 1.
Both range are dead.
3, 2, 1.
Doman's in a sphere.
Watch wave.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2.
Kaylin, get
One.
Zucchini up when you can. Or she's right by you.
Katie's in a sphere.
Watch wave.
3, 2, 1.
Still in a
3,
sphere.
2, 1.
Kaylin's in the sphere now.
Watch wave.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Doman's in a sphere.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
A bunch of us in a sphere in the front. Beans, Gallabrock, Soapy, and
3, 2, 1.
Dark Cloak. 3 in the middle here.
3 of us in the sphere, right behind him.
Zucchini's in a sphere in the back.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Sphere on Soapy in the front.
Kaylin or Home, can you get Alexa up in the back?
3.
I'm still in a sphere.
I just died.
3, 2,
So, can you get us out? Thank you.
Beware.
You guys are close.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Soapy's in the
Damn
sphere.
it, Soapy's in the sphere again.
Hellman's still stuck in me.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Soapy in the sphere.
Sorry, who did you want up?
Just DPS. DPS.
Hey, good job.
Very nice.
Nice, guys.
Very nice. Congratulations.
11 minutes fight. Very good job.
Mass res incoming.
Oh, that was a tough one.
That was.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot going on.
You guys did a good job. Way to keep communicating. That's a lot of this fight, is knowing what's going on. You guys don't know it, but Sapir and I are constantly talking to each other about tanking this fight. It makes it easier for us to just be in the same room together. But you guys are able to communicate and get things done and calling for battle reses on who needs them and stuff. That really was good.
Oh, Bernie, we should roll on that.
Putting up a feast.
But thank you. So Oberoni has a band of certain annihilation. That one. Looks like Darkcloak and I might have a roll-off. Anybody else? Going in 3?
I hate to do it. It's only a 3% upgrade. I think it's more than that for all you guys.
Yeah, new tanking sword.
It's 3% for me. So, Darkcloak, how big's the upgrade?
Yeah, I did my bonus roll for the sword and I didn't get it either. Bummer.
If I could give it to you, I would.
It's a 12% upgrade. I could use it.
Sorry, it's stuck to me.
So, are we gonna
Dark.
re-roll Darkcloak and Alexa?
Dark?
Here we.
How big's the upgrade, Dark? Nope, can't hear you.
How about now? Better?
Now we can hear you. Is it a big upgrade or?
I guess so. I don't. It's the same item level, but how do I figure out like percentage-wise?
Oh, you'd have to look at pawn or something. Let's go ahead and roll between the two of us, because mine, with the same eye level, it's probably pretty close.
How do you spell that, Padon?
P-A-W-N.
Okie dokie. Thanks a lot.
It's Darkcloaks.
Would it be an item level upgrade for you, or is it just sort of like a stat weighting thing?
I currently have a 340 ring. Actually, never mind. I already have one. I can't equip it. So it's yours.
Congratulations.
Come past his body when you're done.
I am burping a baby, but I will listen to the description.
The re-origination drive is primed. Let's light it up and pop Gahoon like the pus-filled boil he is.
The seals are broken. The end is
It is not an excuse to go without the milk trash.
Be the first to receive my gift. You will carry my pestilence, and
A vast, bubbling, putrid cyst will cover the world. That does sound worth avoiding.
AFKFU while this gets explained.
Okay. Do you want me to give a crack at it, Alexa?
Yes. Because I was trying to follow this on the videos. I was like, holy cow, this is so complicated.
There's a lot going on in this fight. So what we're gonna have is 3 teams of 2 people each, and they are going to run. If you look, I'm gonna put a star on my head. I am Alonwyn. I am the star. Okay, so the teams are going to run up here, or on the other side across from where I am. There is another ramp just like this. You're gonna run up here. There's a triangle here, and a glowing orb will appear. You're gonna grab the orb. You're gonna run through basically with the hallway we just ran down with all the slowing crap on the ground and the cysts that slow you down. You're gonna run past the orb to each other. It's kind of like at the end of Temple of Cithralis with the eyeballs that you have to put in the snake's head. Then you pass the orbs to each other as you go down this hallway, and at the very end of this hallway there is a thing that you click on while you have the orb in your inventory. Once one team has done that successfully, an orb will appear on the other ramp on the other side, and the other team has to do that, and then the third team does it. After we've done 3 of those, we go to phase 2. Then we have to do it 3 more times. Okay, so we have to do it 3 times twice, so 6 times total. Okay? At that point, we go into phase 3 and we finish off the boss. Okay? So that is one part of the fight. While that is going on, everybody else is fighting down here on this level. And I've always been on the teams that pass everything around, but I think I know most of what's going on down here. So during the first phase, the tanks are going to be tanking the Dark Young. That's that big bubbly gross thing right there. And he is mobile, and he is he's going to occasionally have a purple ring around him, and when that goes off, he's going to give you a haste buff. You want that one time. That if he does it a second time and you're standing in it, he actually mind controls you, and that's bad. So if you have the buff, you don't want to stand in it a second time. Once that buff drops off, you can stand in it again and get the buff again. Okay? So you only want 1 stack of the buff. Okay? We're going to DPS him down. The eye stalks, we don't really worry about those too much. They have like the well, okay, that is the big worry, but we don't actually DPS them, right? Okay, actually, we do DPS them down.
We need to DPS the eye stalks. That's your main focus, actually. The Dark Young will be kind of the cleave target, and we'll be taking him around in the bigger areas where the eye stalks appear. Otherwise, it's just like in the last fight when the ads appear, they mind shear everybody, and it just gets overwhelming. So we try to keep the eye stalks under control while the teams are running the ball, and the quicker they run the ball, the better this goes.
Certainly.
So another Dark Young will eventually spawn, so we do have to kill the first one, but again, the eye stalks will be your main focus, and with that haste buff, it's going to be a lot easier. And when the 3 balls get taken to the end and the third one is done, then this huge beam of light is going to come down from the ceiling into the middle of this room. Everybody go stand in that beam. That's going to protect us from the ads, but we're still going to take some damage, so we just need to heal through it. But it's actually going to kill all of the ads in the room, and the boss will come out of that wall over there. You can see his mouth. He will come out of the wall. At that point, we start phase 2. When he is just starting to come out, the first runners should automatically be running up the ramp because that ball is already going to be there waiting for them. You don't have to wait for the boss. You're going to already start to run. And you runners are going to do your thing while the rest of us fight the boss. While we're fighting the boss, he is going to be our main target until an ad appears. And when the ad appears, we are going... Actually, he doesn't... Here's what happens. He's going to put down a red circle. If you have this debuff, and I don't know what it's called, it's a stacking debuff. If you have like 2 or 3 stacks, you stand in that circle. And the more people that stand in that circle, the stronger the ad that appears will be. So if you only have like 1 stack, you don't have to get into it. If you're a running group, get into it automatically because you want to have no stacks when you're running the gauntlet because that's going to damage you and you want to have as little damage as possible. Everybody else, just watch your stacks. If you have 1 or 2, it's okay. You don't need to go into it right away. When the ad appears, we burn down the ad. That rinses and repeats. Get in the sphere if you need to. Get in the circle if you need to. Kill the ad. Go back to the boss. While that's going on, the runners are going to do their thing. When they get the 3rd ball in, again, we're going to have this big beam of light come down from the ceiling, and it's going to just wreak havoc on the boss. At that time, we are going to hero because the boss has taken a lot of damage and has a huge debuff on him, and we do extra damage. That's the burn phase, and we burn him as quickly as possible. If we do nothing to it, he'll probably get to about 30% or so. If we are really on a ball and we get our hero off and we just nail him, we can probably get him to about 20% or even lower, and then we just burn the rest of the way.
I like it. Let's do it.
What about the, did you already talk about the fear thing that he does, the gaze?
And one minor thing, the orb passers, if you drop the orb, it disintegrates and you lose your turn. And that'll just put us behind. So just be in a hurry, but also be careful.
So which ramp are you guys going up first?
Every time we've done this, the left ramp as we're facing the boss has always had the ball spawn first, the sphere spawn first. So we'll probably start there.
That's the skull ramp.
Correct. And it works really good with how many warriors we have? Just the 2?
Yes.
Definitely going to have 2 warriors in 2 of the groups. Guys, when I do this in the other raid on my DPS, we actually have a warlock portal, which is really nice. That gets me part of the way. But you do your heroic leap, and then you do your AoEs as far as you can, because AoE, is going to clear up that slowing crap. But eventually, carrying the sphere, you will stop dead, and you won't be able to move at all. No matter what you try to do, none of your movements or anything, you will stop dead. At that point, you have to pass it. So whoever's not getting the ball, you need to run ahead of the other person and then take the pass. And then work the rest of the way. So let's see. Doman, your arms. So I'm going to have you and Zucchini, because Zucchini knows what she's doing, being in the first team.
Yay. And I have no idea what I'm doing, so it evens out 50-50.
I usually take it first because she can blink way ahead of me and get through quicker than me. So I heroic leap, toss it to her, and then I try and get ahead of her. But she usually gets to the end before I do anyway.
So we just pass it back and forth to each other as we're going?
Yeah, so
Yes.
so when you have it in your inventory, you'll have an extra action button, and when you click it, you'll get a targeting circle, and you want to make sure that the person you're passing it to is in that circle, because if they're not, when it lands, if they're not standing in the swirly, it'll drop on the ground, disintegrate, and like he said, you lose your turn, and it puts us that far behind, and it'll probably be a wipe, at least until we're really good at this.
Okay, so it'll be a case where you'll stop running and then I throw it.
Yeah, and so if I'm too far, you have to tell me to back up before you throw it. Tell me when and tell me to stop. So everybody else should be pretty quiet so the runners can communicate.
And always throw it as far as you can.
Yep.
What is about the range?
I would guess 25 yards. It's not very far. I'm always disappointed at how short of a throw it is.
It's
I
pretty
agree.
short.
Do they need a healer to run the ball?
No, the healer, we don't really need heals up there, so I think heals down below is more important.
Absolutely. We're going to be getting pounded down below. The ice dogs are going to just really. If you thought the ads in the last group, the last boss we just killed, were bad on us, the ice dogs are going to be 10 times worse.
I always try to put a dot on the runners though as they go up because they will be taking some damage up there. So if yeah, hot, sorry.
She tries to kill him.
Real nice. Okay.
So I take it Alexa and I are group 2?
I'm
Yeah.
thinking that would be good.
I'm almost wondering though if Helseth would be better because he can shadow step behind, right?
What about Dark Cloak?
Faster than me.
Dark Cloak's in group 3.
Am I a runner?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which side, X or Skull?
Let's go back and forth.
Yeah, you should be on Skull Dark.
Well, I'm thinking Alaska with his disengage and Soapy with his charger, they might have a good chance to go through it.
Is there anything that will cause us to drop the ball other than passing it badly?
Not that I know of. I think that's the only way.
I'm curious if Turtle does anything because it deflects all attacks and reduces all damage you take by 30%. So I don't know if it would help any. I could try it.
We haven't found anything so far. So just try it. The worst thing that can happen is that it doesn't work. So what's going to happen is group 1, I guess, is Doman and Zucchini, and we're going to go up and as soon as we are almost to the end, group 2 should head up. We're going to go up to the skull side. Group 2 should head up to the X and be ready for the orb to appear. When they're almost to the end, then group 3 should head up to the skull and be ready for the orb to appear. So you can be down here DPSing.
Where do we drop it again?
At the end of the hallway.
Sorry.
What do you mean at the end of the hall?
There's like a
So-
thing you can click on, a receptacle.
If you come over here to stand where I am, Soapy, directly behind that Dark Young, you'll see like a little yellow glowing thing up on the platform.
I don't know where you are.
He's got a circle on his head.
Braga's side?
He's got a circle on his head.
There. Oh, I see. Okay. So say again, Alexa.
So if you look at the Dark Young, and then right up on the platform behind him, there's like a monolith with a little yellow.
This is reorientation drive.
Yep. Do you see it?
Got it.
That's where we're gonna put it.
Okay, thanks.
All right, we're gonna try and get a couple polls in because I want the runners to see what they need to do.
So is it literally right away we go?
Absolutely. When we start, that ball's gonna appear.
All right, give me a second.
Actually, when the countdown starts, I start running up because it happens right away.
And so it'll just be start running and get as far as I can before throwing, or just throw it right away.
So you're going to grab it and heroic leap. As
Yeah,
far
use your biggest movement first because that ball will stop you dead, and you won't be able to use it later on. You only get a certain amount of time before you're done.
Okay. 1 second.
leap and then start spinning and moving down the hallway as far as you can.
And that clears space for Zucchini to get ahead of you too. So even if you're not moving very fast, it clears a space for her to run ahead of you, then blink, and you toss to her.
Alrighty. Gonna get you all
Okay.
killed.
Awesome. Here we
That's
go.
the idea.
Okay, pulling anyway.
We're pulling.
4, 3, 2,
Come on up.
1.
The outbreak has begun.
3, 2, 1.
Where are you, Sippy?
Beware.
Oh, am I supposed to be over
So,
there?
did you grab
Yeah.
the ball?
Yeah, it's gonna come over here.
I said I was going to be right back.
Coming.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Okay. Spin and then
Need
throw
to
it
get
as
a little
far-
closer. A little closer.
You grabbing it first, Lex?
Yeah,
Couple
I'll
more
grab it
steps.
first.
2, 1.
Beware.
Okay, group 2, go.
Waiting for the ball.
Okay, we can jump down, Doman. And then we're gonna run over here. Get in this purple circle when you can. Oh, bummer.
Matrix is ready for opposition.
Tell me when you need to throw it.
Beware.
I'm moving. I'm stuck. Stop.
Am I in range?
Yep.
Let the feast of
3,
a thousand more
Stuck.
1.
begin.
Turn to you.
Beware.
Don't throw it back.
Well, what? Am I just
We
supposed
need to
sit
keep
there and
moving
wait for
forward.
5 minutes?
Yeah.
Yep, we're moving forward.
Okay, stop. Coming at you.
Let the feast of a thousand more
3,
begin.
It's a new dark
Okay,
young.
let's finish this young.
I'm done.
Katie's dead.
I died.
Beware.
Oh,
I died.
and the ball is probably back at the beginning. Or I'm dead.
Friends down.
Let the feast
How are we supposed to kill all these terrors?
We're not. We're supposed to just try and keep them under control until they get the balls in.
1.
And then the light will destroy them all.
I got you.
So the quicker the balls get put into the end, the better.
So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Paladin might not be the best. Have you guys used Paladins in your other raid?
No. But we had.
I just think Helsith might be. Helsith's a lot more speed than I do. But
Okay.
Yeah, I can disengage every 20 seconds, but we seem out past it.
Yeah, sorry, I had said I was putting the infant in the sling and hadn't replied to the ready check.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah, there was no ready check.
Is there
to receive my
anybody got a repair bot, please?
Actually, Redrick
will carry
should be pretty fast too
with the flight.
G torpedoes
putrid fist will cover
and dragon kick. Right?
So who should I replace him with?
Flying serpent kick, and then once, well. But I don't know what I'm doing on this.
It's okay, I don't really either.
It's really not that hard, so I got about the same distance I could throw it. Because I disengaged and then I turned around and did a speed boost, but the speed boost didn't last very long because I got stuck too fast.
All right, we're at the end of raid time, so let's do this again. But
I'll run
let's have Darkcloak and Caleb go first this time, since Doman and Zucchini have seen it, and then we'll have Alexa and Soapy for second, and then Zucchini and Doman at the end. So the first group will be Darkcloak and Caleb Braga.
Did you want to grab it first, Soapy, to get a feel?
No, but let me I'm gonna switch a talent real quick. And you go ahead and grab it first. Can I hit those things without them hitting back? Those enemies up there?
Yeah.
We
Okay,
take very
'cause I
small
can-
damage once we're on the ramp, so let's not stand
I
there
can
until
do,
pull.
I can
Boom,
do
you ready?
heal for us, Alexa.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The outbreak has begun.
3, 2, 1. A power matrix is
Alright, come on over here and kill these two that are close.
Beware.
Killers.
Children,
3, 2, 1.
beware.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Simon, you're done?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, wait.
Just say dunk or something like that, please.
Attention.
Dunk, done, finished, we're good. Something like that.
3, 2, 1.
Consume.
Passing.
Beware.
Dolman, let's head up. Or get close to the ramp at least.
Yep.
Killers.
Alright, I'm stuck. Right
Yes.
there. Stay right there.
3, 2, 1.
Consume.
Okay, run to the end. I'm stuck.
Beware.
Stop. Back up. Just a hair. Dunk it in.
Alright, it's in.
Killers.
Okay, here we go.
Come on down.
Children.
Okay, let's finish this Dark Young, please.
1. A new power matrix can now be collected.
There's a
Beware.
purple circle out.
Tell me when to stop.
Throwing, stop, go back, go back, back.
Killers.
Let the feast of 1,000 maws begin.
Okay,
2, 1.
stop. Come back a little bit. Oh, I died.
I did too.
Group 3 failed.
Beware.
But I understand what to do,
Good.
Yay!
I think.
Yeah,
So I'll only get you
definitely-
killed a few dozen more times.
It definitely helped Alexa and I to realize that if we damage those things, the slow stuff disappears.
Yes.
3,
Yes.
2,
I didn't realize that the
1.
first time.
Where's Dan?
Run away. Run away. Killers.
We need to go back up to carry
Alright,
again.
let's
We're dead.
wipe it.
Well, that was okay. I wasn't so bad that time. Carrying it, that is.
Alright, we are at the end of raid time. I'll do a raid check if you guys wanted to do one more poll. We were close to the transition. I'd like you guys to see that. So if you don't want to, that's fine, but if everybody goes for it, then we'll try one more time.
Hold on one sec.
Can we have a repair bot up if possible?
Yeah, I can put one up.
Thank you.
Are you trying to say hi to everybody?
There's the Chiefs up at the diamond.
I
Thank
have
you.
an infant staring at me with mouth open.
You good for one more pull, Jolman?
I think I can. Just make sure I have time to put her down before we start this time.
Okay.
Will the Cyclopean Terrors aggro whoever attacks them?
I think they just cast at random
Yeah,
at
I think
anybody.
it's just at random.
Alexa, you want to just... You and I can finish off that one on the right side if you want before we go up.
Sure.
Delvin, you want us to swap you out, or?
I think he went to go lay her down.
So are we going back to the original order or what?
No, I think we'll stick with what we had before. We'll have Darkloak and Cameron go first, then Alexa and Soapy, and we'll finish with Zucchini and Doman.
Okay. I'm good to go then. She's seen someone. Correction, one moment.
Oh, that's funny. What you doing, buddy?
Just let us know when you're ready, Doman.
Okay, new strategy. I'm good.
All right, sounds good. You're going to be the third group going up with Zucchini.
Yep.
All right, here we go. I do pull the young off to the right for those three.
3, 2, 1.
The outbreak has begun.
3, 2, 1. A new power matrix can now
Beware.
Hey.
Killers.
Come, 7
3, 2, 1.
Group 1 done.
Okay, waiting on ball.
Group 2.
Beware.
A power matrix is ready for acquisition.
Tournaments can be interrupted.
Killers.
And stunned.
Back up the shade.
2, 1.
Bring it.
Beware.
Alright, I'm stuck.
Let's head over to the ramp.
Already here.
Batty.
Matrix on you. Killers.
Let the feast
3,
I'm gonna be stuck right before it.
1.
I'm stuck.
Okay.
In your...
beware.
Alright,
Come
that's
on,
it.
we're done. Don't.
Here we go.
Killers.
Purple circle.
All right, help me get my young down, please.
3, 2, 1.
Throwing it right where you are.
Killers.
It's as far as I can go.
I'm good where I'm at.
Go further. And stop.
2, 1.
Okay. Dunk
It's
it.
going in.
Click, click, click.
Okay, we're in the middle.
In the light, in the light.
Hop in.
I died
Out.
before I could get to the light. Of all
Ow, ow,
people
ow.
who couldn't see the light.
Who's a replacement?
Okay, the third group should be heading up, whichever one of those is that Kaylin and whoever.
Yeah, Kalen and Darkcloak. Head up to
Right,
the skull
right
side.
up. Okay, spread out. Here comes the boss.
Cannot escape
Matrix can now be corrected.
Do you want Callan to pick me up when he runs by?
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yell at me, Alexa, when it's time for us to move.
They're probably about halfway, so let's start moving up.
Rest me, please, Callan, when you run by.
We're done.
2, 1.
Get up here, Soapy.
I don't have a timer yet, sorry. It's a minute 30.
Beware.
A new power matrix can now be collected. 3, 2, 1.
I'm stuck. Coming at you.
4, 3, beware. 1.
Blood feast.
Elsa, stand in this with me,
I'm stuck.
2, 1.
and then you're gonna come up with me.
Just ahead of you. There you go.
Matrix on you.
Beware.
Okay, come over this way. We're gonna go to the skull.
Yeah.
I'm scared, but okay.
I'm stuck.
3,
Stop.
2, 1.
Beware.
We're dunked.
Okay, as soon as this thing spawns,
3,
you're gonna
2,
grab it,
1.
and you're gonna blink,
Can now be collected.
shadow step
2.
as far as you can.
Blood feast.
Then you're gonna pass it to me.
Allies.
Tell me how far to go.
Okay, there you go.
1.
Okay, now run as far as you can ahead of me.
Beware.
Grab the ad.
AoE.
Oh.
Three, 2, 1.
2 second.
Keep going. Go as far as you can. AoE. Kill them.
3, 2, 1.
Stop right there.
4, 3.
Okay. Oh no. Oh, we dropped it.
Blood feast.
Oops.
Allies. Share my gift.
2,
Alexa's down.
Me too.
Beware.
Okay, I know what to do next time.
Yeah,
balls
we
of
don't have
X.
another.
Is that the third group?
We don't have another team to go up.
Echo.
2.
All right, we were really close to going into the third phase. Good job, guys. We're just gonna run this until I eventually die.
Beware.
So once you do it with the ball, you can't do it again. I don't see any debuffs, but that could be because I'm dead.
Yeah.
Yes.
Imperfect physiology, unable to interact with Titan something. I just died, so I can't see it either.
Okay.
It's like a minute, so you can't do it more than once per time. That's why we had to go with 3 teams. First time we came here, we went with 2 teams, and Zucchini and I were in the first team, and we couldn't interact with it when we went up there that third go. But so 3 teams is the way to go. Really good job, guys. I mean, we got them down to 86%, but that doesn't really show how far you've come on this fight, because like I said, that beam takes like 50% of his health, just that beam part. So it was really close to getting him down to like in the 20s.
Really good job, guys. Amazing.
Sorry about dying like a noob.
No, it was awesome. You guys.
No, you died like a professional. But
I
you
died too.
Does anybody want to run a Mythic Plus? I haven't done mine for the week.
I gotta
Red drink
go
wood.
to bed, I think.
Much as I'd like to.